So here we are. Where are we? Where are we? Wow. Did I know that this was here? Last night, when I had a strong feeling to come up to Yucca Valley Swap Meet and visit Bob and ask Bob for a green stone, a green cut crystal glass stone, one that looks very similar to this, which I had received a pink one from him 2 years ago, right after I was released from my work, and I was facing the dilemma of no income. So I thought I would come to the swap meet and sell my belongings, which I did for several months. So today is Sunday, December 5th, and I arrived here at about 11 a.m. and I searched out for Bob, found him in the Sky Cafe. After I discovered his creation. And what he has created is a crystal cave. He has created this shaped oblong place made out of sprayed foam, and painted it, and he's put windows with glass colored plastic colored to shield the light from and then some of the windows are clear so you can look in and observe. He's got lighting, and he's got this beautiful array of crystals. And this is natural and cut glass crystals. Now you say, who is Bob? Bob is an amazing man, and if he allows me to, I am going to document who is Bob. Oh, we won't know who Bob really is, but we will know one small gem facet of the Bob, who has been the caretaker and facilitator of this Yucca Valley Swap Meet. So after speaking with him, I brought him a green chlorite crystal, and I told him that I'm on a mission to find a green clear glass crystal. And he said, good luck. And then I said, well, since I'm desiring to find something and I'm asking you, now I'm going to give you a chlorite crystal from my collection. You see, if there is a desire to receive, there must be a desire and an action to give. And even though I didn't receive what I came looking for as of yet, I still was compelled to give. And I gave, and he gave freely, and I gave with joy, and he received with joy. So then he said, would you like to go in and sit quietly in the crystal cave? So without asking or without requesting, he offered me this gift. And we talked about amethyst crystals, and he wants to make an amethyst crystal river And I said, oh, I've got little amethyst crystals. So I will bring those to him next time. So there's so much to see, so much in this creation that he has created. I asked him, how long did it take you? And he said, 7,000 years. I said, oh, so it's finally manifested. So here we are, and now he's given me this wonderful gift to sit quietly. So let us have a quiet moment now with the sounds of the world outside. This is the creation of a man named Bob. This is his crystal cave. We were just inside, and now we're going to take a look at this structure that he has created out of sprayed foam. How do we know it's sprayed foam? Because it's not complete yet. It is still a work in progress. Well, an opportunist knows when to take advantage of an opportunity, so I now see Bob standing over here. I'm going to catch him by surprise and document his story.
Yes, the other California.
So, how long does it take you to get over the culture shock?
Well, I grew up in Southern California. Yes.
Well, I still laugh when Stephen Stills in that nasal twang, you know. Southern California brings me down. And we're from Northern California. We used to laugh about that because all my life I've been aware of the profoundly different culture.
That's for sure.
From north to south. And there have been 27 failed attempts to split the two.
They really need to.
It isn't going to happen because the political powers in Southern California and the resources are in Northern California. Exactly. Well, now that you mention it, possibly a little libertarian, a little socialism, and a little honest capitalism, we don't have it anymore, would be a very fine mix. We should be concerned about our brothers and sisters, and we should understand that the more we give up, the more we have. We don't, as a group. Many people do, but as a group, we don't understand that. A widespread understanding of that would succeed all. Love one another. It's circles. And the circle makers are really busy patching from the circle breakers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And all these simple truisms will fix it. What you give up is what you get back, etc. Simple comic principles.
Yeah.
Wow.
I still miss Northern California. All the time. You know, it's in the air. It permeates the air. And I spent a lot of time in Southern California, but it's, you know, like the redneck versus the enlightened.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I never expected to live here. I was a single parent when I met my wife, and my oldest child was the last to leave, not the first. And when she left, so did I. We bought a motorhome and went out and traveled for 5 years. Then we ended up here in now it's almost 33 years. I still laugh about that. Southern California brings me down. There are people who are so conservative they can't walk. Don't want to use the energy.
Yeah.
I might need it later. Ain't life wonderful?
Yep.
Yes. Exactly. Thank you for the inspiration here. And in the way you live.
Some folks don't like it. They're in government.
Yeah, they're in government.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I stick with my culture, and my culture doesn't have a label. So I just insist on living my life my way. Why can't I? You can retrain.
Got to start with ourselves, though.
Well, exactly. See, I don't do confrontation. I don't do conflict. No matter what you say to me or what your badge is or anything else, I don't do confrontation and I don't do conflict. I do loving diplomacy. And confrontation has never worked. We're still doing it, but it has never
Still
worked.
banging our heads.
Conflict has never worked. You're hungry and instead of feeding you, I tell you, go get a job. That doesn't work. You probably sneak back in the dark and rob me for that. You know. Are you having a good time back there?
Are you talking to the little hummingbird that's sitting in the tree? Yes.
We have hummingbirds all winter.
They're well fed and taken care of.
Well, you're not supposed to feed them in the cold weather. They're supposed to migrate.
Yeah, that's the
But
danger.
Robert, dear soul, he fed them in the winter. I thought they would freeze to death, but they're thriving.
Wow.
They don't migrate, and there's a dozen or more around all the time.
So what does that tell us?
I don't know. All it tells me is I couldn't say no to Robert.
Rules are made to be broken? Called. What is that creation called?
Which creation?
The hoops with the spider-looking web and the cut
Well,
crystal.
one of the webs has my name for them on it. It's Bob Webb's.
Bob webs.
Yeah.
Ah.
Get it?
Got it. So when did you started that creation? Many years ago, doing those beautiful.
Possibly in the same era. I'm not good at time frames.
Okay.
You know, it's always now to me, and I don't think much about the time frames.
But you said that you've been here about 35 years.
Well, I'm on my 33rd year.
33rd year.
Yeah.
Are you still riding your bike?
Yeah. There's nothing like the wind in your face, and I love laying into those curves.
And what is the make and model of your bike?
It's a Honda VTX 1300.
Wow.
Big fat one.
Yeah.
Big fat baby.
So good. It's a big bike. It's a big bike. And you haven't outgrown it.
No. I like a big heavy machine because when I get out there I like to go fast.
Yeah.
I love the wind on my face like a puppy hanging its head out your car window. And of course the joy of biting into the curves.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So you've got your artwork, you've got this swap meet venture that you are the custodian of. I like to put it mildly.
Those are all nice, but they're secondary to the real joy here, and that's all these wonderful people.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still here. The human interchange